Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and I'm here to review tonight's match. I was played the Stadio Olimpico between Roma and Milan. 0-0 the final score. Very good match for Milan, very good performance, very favorable result altogether. Of course, picking up a point from the Stadio Olimpico, which of course before walking into this match, Milan have very low expectations coming into this match. Of course, Roma favorite, 7 wins and 1 tie before this match at home. So of course, they were favored to win, but Milan held their own and in the end escaped the Stadio Olimpico with a point, which will be very precious for them in the long run, of course, for that race for the 3rd place. Now, guys, as I said, a very good performance by Milan. Altogether, really gave Roma a difficult time to create, okay? The defense today, of course, composed of Bonera, Mexes, Zapata, and Armero. Very shaky, of course, lineup. Looking at this from a perspective before the match, of course, expecting Roma to just break through it, but it wasn't the case. And Milan, as I said, defended very, very well. Didn't give Roma much space. Bonera against Gervinho, of course a big mismatch, but it wasn't the case. Bonera, you can't really fault him at all today. He actually had a pretty decent performance. Very unlikely, but in these past few games he's actually been performing quite well. Of course, Armero picking up that double yellow, which I will talk about a bit later. The center backs, Mexes and Zapata, not too bad of a match themselves. Mexes trying that 35 plus yards long range shot there in that first half, almost beating DeSantis. I was so surprised with that shot that he even took in the first place. And DeSantis really had to be good in that situation, tipping it over the bar for a corner kick. But Mexes, wow, what a shot that was. It would have been all over the internet, of course, had he scored that, but it wasn't the case. As for the midfield, De Jong, Montolivo, and Poli, the midfield wasn't doing too good, especially at the start of the match. Some moments where Roma really took favorite advantage over that, where midfield wasn't making some very good decisions. However, in the end, once again, they held their own, and they were capable of helping the defense in some very nervy 20 last minutes. Of course, after that, Amiro sending off. So I have to give some praise to them as well. As for the forwards, Menez, once again, doing most of the work. Bonaventura, however, has to be given credit as well. Definitely helping in the back as well in very different circumstances. Helping Menez as well. But overall, Menez was the only guy that was really giving some life in the front for Milan. As I said, Milan was more focusing on the defensive perspective. However, they had some chances themselves to hurt Roma and, of course, get a goal. Didn't happen. However, we can't leave the Olimpico in a bad mood, of course, picking up a point from Roma, which very rarely loses points in games. So overall, guys, a good performance. However, I want to talk a bit about a specific episode that I didn't really enjoy. First of all, of course, I'm going to talk about this as well for the Romanisti, because in the first half, there was a challenge between De Jong and Gervinho in the penalty box, where it appeared to be that De Jong touched the ball with his hands. However, the sideline referee didn't see it, the goal line ref didn't see it, so nothing was given, and it could have been a penalty shot for Roma. I'm not denying that at all. Of course, it was a very close call, no doubt about it. It could have gone either way. However, the situation that I want to talk about, guys, is the red card on Amiro, which I found beyond disgusting by Rizzoli. The Roma players, especially Keita, of course, complained to the referee that Amiro had touched the ball with his hands, which he had done. However, one of the Roma players deflected it off his arm with a kick. And obviously, what you want him to do? Cut his arm off? Of course not. So, in my opinion, it was a very harsh call. Okay, maybe maybe the red card was there. It could have been there. It could have not been there. No doubt about it, okay? If he would have picked up a red card by Rizzoli giving him to him right away, I would have accepted it. However, the supposed to be number one referee in Italy, Rizzoli, being influenced in that manner by Keita is absolutely disgusting to me, guys. How can a referee with that prestige listen to the players' sayings, of course, the players' complaints in judging a red card like that. That is absolutely ridiculous, guys. How can you make a decision like that in such a tight match? 0-0 with 20 minutes left, you make a decision like that. The Milan players, absolutely right to, of course, complain to Rizzoli after that red card. I completely feel unjusted for that moment by Rizzoli. It's unbelievable biasness there. You can't just give a red card like that. So shame on you, Rizzoli. Vergogna. Really, that is unacceptable. Also, another thing that I didn't like. Destro on that kick in the face to Diego Lopez. What the hell was that, guys? Really? That is absolutely disrespectful. I'm sorry to say, but how can you go sliding in a goalkeeper like that? In the face on top of it. Of course, Maxes was very mad at that, and after that they started a little bit of a fight between Destro and Maxes, which they both picked up yellow cards. But other than that, guys, those were the events that really influenced this match in a way or another. Good performance by Milan. I'm happy with the point, of course, especially after that unjusted call by Rizzoli in those last 20 minutes where Milan had to defend, and before that they were actually giving it to Roma in a way or another. And unfortunately, they couldn't really go out and create more chances. But we have to be satisfied with that 0-0 draw, picking up the point. So that is it, guys. That was the last match of 2014 in the Serie A. Of course, guys, I'm wishing all of you a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Of course, guys, we'll be making other videos in the meantime between now and the next Serie A games. So make sure to get subscribed to Rossoneri TV for match previews, reviews, fan reactions, discussions, news, and much more. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Gio from Rossoneri TV signing off. And as usual, Forza Milan!